How's it going, everyone? Video Game Maniac here with the latest and the greatest Taken King info and all around Destiny. Now, the live stream has not long been over and I managed to pick out all three subclasses broken down. I've spent about 30 minutes on each subclass, screenshotting every single perk just to make sure that you guys get it all. So in the next three videos, I was going to put them all as a big video together, but I'm going to put them as three separate videos. First I'm going to be the Sunbreaker, and then the Night Stalker, and then the Stormcaller. So they'll all be three separate videos. If you like the video and want to watch the other two, make sure to give this a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, because like it says, like I say all the time, the latest and the greatest Taken King info will always be on my channel. Bigger YouTube channels out there, but I'll always be the same as them. I've just not got the subscribers yet. So anyway, we'll jump into the first one today, which is the Sunbreaker. Now, the first grenade is called Fusion Grenade, an explosive grenade that causes bonus damage when attached to its target. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is already a grenade in Destiny. I don't think it's anything new. I think either the Warlock or the Hunter had it. I can't put a finger on which one had it, but I think I've heard that grenade before. We'll move on to the next one, which is Thermite Grenade. Now, I know this hasn't been in the game before. A grenade that sends forward a burning line of fire. So it sounds pretty simple. You throw your grenade, a line of fire comes out from it. It's pretty straightforward. Third grenade, the Incendiary Grenade. I can never pronounce that, so I'm sorry. A grenade whose explosion catches enemies on fire, causing additional damage over the time. Now, if you've played any FPS game before, like, I should know, Call of Duty didn't have it. Left 4 Dead's a good example. Like, they had Molotovs. You throw it, catches on fire, and it stays there for a while and starts burning. Now what we'll do is we'll move over to the jumps. Nothing's changed with the Titan, so I'll put all four on screen right now. So as you can see, it's got lift, increased height, increased control, and catapult. There's nothing that's really changed on the Titan there. It's the exact same. It's the exact same. So now what we're going to do is we'll move over to the Super, which is called the Hammer Assault. Summon a flaming hammer and wreak destruction down upon your enemies. Now, most of us have seen this before. This Hammer Assault fucks up everything in its way. There's no getting past it. We saw the Warlock Stormcaller come against it and he got fucked up. So let's look at the side abilities that you have that you can upgrade your special. The first one is Forge Master. Throw more hammers, and hammers cause bigger explosions. So when you've got it, you're going to want to throw more hammers at you. You're going to want to just keep throwing, and it causes bigger explosions, which means we'll compare it to a normal pistol and a Fatebringer. If you get a normal pistol, you have to get close to him or hit him. If you get a Fatebringer, it's got explosive rounds where you can hit and a bigger target around. So that's probably what I'm going to go for out of all of them. The second sub one is Sun Charge. Press R1, or I don't know what it is on Xbox, during Hammer Assault to hurl yourself forward. Enemies in your path explode, chaining fiery damage to other enemies. So this just sounds like you turn yourself into a freaking ball and you throw yourself at them. That'd be pretty fun, right? Just running around throwing yourselves into people. Actually, no. That sounds like the Shoulder Charge. Do you know when you run, when you've got like a bit of sprint speed up and you press R1 and you shoulder charge? So I'm guessing that's the exact same as that. Now the third sub one for it is Scorched Earth. Ignite the world, creating sunspots everywhere your hammer assault impacts. So basically, wherever you throw your hammer, it hits the ground, it creates a little pool of sunspot, it's called, and obviously it'll be damaging anything that's in its sight. Now if we move over to, I think is it melee? Yeah, I think it's melee next. So let's see, the first melee we have is called Sunstrike. Burn your enemies with a heavy solar melee strike. So pretty simple. Punch, solar punch, it's just nothing else to say about that. It's pretty straightforward. The sub ones you get for it is Melting Point. Burn away your target's defenses. While burning, targets are weakened to both you and your allies. So this will be a good one if you're a team player. Say if you go on I don't know, PvE or PvP, yeah? You punch someone and then the targets that are going to be weakened for not just me but for all my allies around me. So that could actually be good for PvE when you got massive bosses. You punch him and then he's weakened so everyone else can fire at him. So moving on to the second one, it's called Thermal Vent. Sunstrike released a solar explosion on hit. Kills create a sunspot that damage enemies inside. So again, it sounds like you punch him and it releases a solar explosion, and it creates that sunspot that we talked about previously in the super. So again, pretty much straightforward. And the last one is called Stoke the Forge. Reduces Sunstrike cooldown, getting a killing blow with the Sunstrike, instantly recharges it. So same as the Golden Gun there, reduces the cooldown time, and it says getting a kill blows with Sunstrike, instantly recharges it. So getting a killing blow, or maybe you can just constantly recharge it. That was pretty sick. Now, I missed the Titan Codex and stuff like that. You know, all these little 3 attributes in the middle, because we don't need them. You just pick whatever suits your playstyle. But the first one is called Flame Seeker. Your hammer of soul will alter its flight path to seek out your enemies. So this sounds like tracking rounds on rocket launchers. So it'll track onto. I know it's not maybe as like in depth as tracking, but it's got some sort of tracking on it. The second perk for the perk slot 1 is Explosion Parry. I don't even know how to pronounce that second one word, sorry. Enemies felled by your hammer explode, chaining fiery soul damage to others. This is just like the super again with the shoulder charge. When you throw the hammer, it sets like a chain reaction, so it damages everything around it. And the third one for the set of perk ones is called Fleet Fire. Enemies felled by your fire grants you bonus agility and reload speed, stacks up to 3 times. Now I'm pretty sure the Hunter has this, where if you use Blink Strike, or is it the throwing knife, that your reload speed stacks up. You can have your stability that stacks up as well. Pretty sure the Hunter has 2 of them. So now what we'll do is we'll move on to the final thing of today, which is the perk 2 slot. And the first one for that is the Simmering Flames. When super energy is full, grenade and melee abilities recharge twice as fast. Sounds pretty good, that, doesn't it? But I'm not a massive grenade fan, so it won't really affect my playstyle. But you could use a lot of grenades, like Trials of Osiris. That probably would be a good thing for that, because you're constantly getting grenades lobbed at you. So we'll move on to the second one for perk 2. Cauterize. Enemies brought down by your fire regenerate your health. So if you set them on fire and they die, you get your health back. Sounds just exactly like the Red Death. If you get kills with the Red Death, you get your health, regenerate your health straight away. And moving on to the final thing of today is the third one for the perk 2, Firekeeper. While standing in a sunspot, you gain an overshield and Hammer of Soul lasts longer. So basically, I talked about this in my last video. You create the sunspot and you stand in it, and your super bar doesn't go down as quick, it stays up. So that'll probably be one I used, because if I'm using the throwing hammers and I stand inside my own sunspot, I can have my super lasting a lot longer. Just crouch down and wait for them to come. And that brings today at an end, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this. I have 2 more classes to cover, so don't worry, I'm going to be covering them pretty soon. I'm going to be covering them straight after this actually, but they'll be uploaded like in a row. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like I said, and make sure you spend in 2-3 seconds to go and hit that subscribe button down below right now. I'm going to put arrows on the screen right now, and they're all pointing down below to that subscribe button, so go and hit that. And I'll always have the latest Taken King info. I've always got time on my hands. I'll always have it on my front page. So leave it at that today, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.